on Saturdays it was a pretty rough task because the farmers would come in from the farms. They'd bring their families in for shopping, and Daddy'd go get a haircut and a shave. And half of them looked like grizzly bears, you know. So, but haircutting was about 50 cents a haircut back then. Shave was a quarter. And they had a shoe shine man, so you get your shoes shined. And Mama would go off and buy, you know, the kids' toys or groceries or shoes or dresses for the girls. And so it was a pretty active spot, the barbershop.
We didn't have a car. We walked everywhere for years, to church and everywhere else. But
a lot of time, from that, we go to like to Louisville or go to Denton in our wagons, and it wasn't. That's amazing how that it wasn't nothing to it. That's the way of life. We go to Dallas in our wagons.
So we would go out of the house in the morning. Couldn't wait to get out. We were never in the house unless it was raining or freezing. And there were children's roads, kids' roads, all over the neighborhood. There were 3 little kids' trails in our yard.
Mother would take us with her sometimes when she would go. She would ride the bus. We would ride the bus to downtown Dallas, and we'd shop. Dallas was different then because it had lots of stores and shopping. And all that kind of died away after they started building the malls and things, you know, around. But it was a great place to shop then.
No, the bread man came from Manor Bakery in Dallas once a week, and he came up to the door, very exciting to the children, with this big white, you remember them, big wide band and this great big tray. And it was right at children's height, and the children were horrible to their mothers. Mommy, get this. Mama, oh, Mama, that looks good. I want that. I want those donuts. Try this.
You had to go in the back door when I was a young kid, like the Rainbow drugstores, and they had ice cream and stuff like that. You couldn't go in front.
I had an uncle, my mother's youngest brother, Milburn Gravely, who served 6 terms as mayor while I was growing up in Carrollton. So that always made it really exciting to me to know that my uncle was a mayor.
Our principal came in, new principal came in, a guy came in, said we're gonna start a basketball team. And so he went and found some some telephone poles side of the road and got some of the community to get their wagon, and they dragged them up to the school, colored school, and they cut them off and made holes and made basketball goals out of them.
People knew one another. It's pretty close-knit, you know. Your kids get in trouble or somebody in the town would know about it and maybe tell you about it, which sometimes they didn't appreciate it too much.
I knew everybody within a 4 or 5 mile radius around. I knew who they were, where they lived, what they did.
And all they had to do was to say, well, we're going to go tell your parents. That's all they had to do. I mean, because they knew everybody. But you didn't do, there wasn't a lot of stuff you could do that was bad.
I graduated in 1939. We had, 50, 55, something like that.
I graduated in 1957, and my graduating class had 67 people.
When I was a senior in high school, I happened to be the only guy on the track team at that time.
Bill had 75. He had about 75 in his senior class, and I had right around 400 in my senior class graduating. So there's a lot of difference, a lot of growth.